All right. Shy, yours on mute. You meant to do that?
My fault.
That's okay. If you want to, that's cool. But yeah. Hey, y'all, welcome back. I know we did a individual, conversation talk one time, and that was cool. Now we're trying to get everybody together. We're waiting on Nikki and Victor to see if they're going to join in, but we're just going to get it cranking just in case they can't. So just as a quick overview, you can start with you, Jay. Far as what got you into trucking, and then tell me a little bit about your trucking career up to this point, just briefly.
I mean, I always wanted to, oh, you said Jake?
Yeah, you, Javion.
All right, yeah, okay. So, like, I always wanted to travel, get out of little Oklahoma, see something different. I heard it was good money in it, so, I mean, it was better than what was going on back home. I mean, so far, like, it's definitely been an experience. It ain't all been cool, but it's cool at the same time. I'm still out here, so,
Okay.
I'm trying the little owner-operator thing, it has its moments, but I really can't complain, I'm chilling right now, about to grab some dinner, life is good,
So you say you're doing the owner op right now? You leasing or owner operating?
Mm-hmm.
How long you been doing that?
About like 2 months.
You got your own truck then? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. All right. How about you, Shy?
I just been trying. I've been in the process. I'm trying to move to Atlanta in June, so I'm just trying to find a company right now that I can transfer with. But
Okay.
everything been good so far. I just been working with owner operators, like driving trucks for owner operators, guys with like a few trucks and everything. Been doing too much as far as companies and stuff like that, but everything been good though, money wise, everything. But you got your moments where so sometimes the freight not looking too good, it gets slow. You know what I'm saying? And you just got weeks where though your money ain't where it was at, or you ain't making that much money that you was making before.
Yeah. So you currently driving for owner operator right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're moving to Atlanta. That's cool. Okay. All right. That's gonna be a little different. I think Atlanta more busy than Baltimore.
I know. I'm tired of the same thing. I gotta get around.
Yeah, I got you. Well, you definitely in the right industry for that.
Definitely.
Jake, what about you?
I just got into it. It's been fun. I ran into some hard times, but now I think I've got it made where I'm at right now.
Yeah, you local, right? Or regional, something like that, right, Jake?
Dedicated now.
Dedicated. Okay.
I
How far do you?
the house. I can be at the house every other day for
Okay.
at least my 10-hour break.
Dedicated. All right. Now on your 10-hour break, how much rest do you get?
If I swing by the house, I get my full 10 hours because my wife's joining or trying to get her CDL as well.
Okay.
So I get my full 10 hours there, to actually go to sleep, come home, go to sleep, wake up with her, and she takes me back to the truck. I start from there.
Gotcha.
But if I'm out on the road and do my 10-hour, I get, I don't know, between 6 and 8 hours.
Yeah, I meant like at home. So when you take a 10-hour break at home, do you sleep 10 hours?
Oh, yeah. I come home, watch maybe an episode of TV, and I'm out.
Okay. Hey, Jay, what about you? Do you ever take a 10-hour break at home?
No.
Not really?
Nah. No.
What about you, Shy?
Nah.
Yeah, I'm home every night.
Okay, so and the reason why I asked that question because when most people take their 10-hour break at home, one of the last things they do is sleep. You're too busy doing everything else.
What's up?
Yeah. So trucking is a money maker. I got you. You can put it on mute. Shy, you can mute it if you want. Okay. All right. So as far as saving money like in trucking, Jay, what's your methods for that? Because truck stop food's kind of high, everything expensive. How do you save money as an owner operator?
Well, whenever I do get to go home, I just try to gather what supplies I can. 'Cause I really got to think about like maintenance and all that good stuff. So, I mean, this last month it's been turbulent, but I'm managing. Trying to get back to how it was.
What year is your truck?
2014.
Okay, and you had for 2 months, you say, I think. What's the biggest expense you had in it so far besides fuel?
Everything been cool except I just had one of my drives. I had to get a new one. That's about it.
How much is a drive tire, new drive? You got a brand new or a recap?
Recap. I think the total was, got the receipt. It says about 410. Kind of standard, so
Okay. All right. Hey, and that's right. It is expensive, but it's a write-off. I mean, it goes to your maintenance account and all that good stuff.
yeah.
What about y'all have CB radios?
I don't.
Who
CB
don't?
radio. I want one though, man. Them things fun.
Yeah. CBs are fun. I mean, Jay, you're not gonna get one?
I looked at it. I just never really put too much thought into it, but I probably should get one.
Look, it's entertainment, man. It be lonely when you just drive and just listen to the engine all day. Well, sometimes you have your music, but I can tired listen to the same thing.
Yeah, it is entertaining, and plus you can get a lot of help too. You can get a lot of help. It's entertaining. It's one thing that can keep you going down the road too, though.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, but sometimes I don't be noticing, but sometimes I hard water, so I be forgetting to slide my tandem sometimes. So sometimes it's this one scale. You never know when it's open. You get what I'm saying? But a good thing I got that's on my phone. It'll tell you like on weight scale closed. So that you get what I'm saying? Keep me aware on all right, it's closed, so I should be good.
What is that app? I need that app.
It's called Truck Map. Truck Map.
Mhm.
That's the sound I use that map every day.
Yeah.
Get on that.
So, hey, Jake, Falk.
Yeah.
Remind me again, what states you going?
Currently I go from Columbus, Ohio. Then I go up to Johnstown area and pick up. Then I go down through West Virginia, down 77 across 64,
Okay.
over into Virginia. You could go to Gordonsville,
Okay.
drop at Walmart. Then I go to Alta Vista, Virginia, and pick up and take it back to Columbus. Just kind of make a circle all week long.
Okay. But you don't go down Fancy Gap then.
Nah.
Okay. You get close to it because you said 64 and you shoot across.
Oh yeah. It's about 100 miles or so from it.
Yeah. The reason why I was asking that question because since you run dedicated, but you still get into some mountains. 64 got some steep hills.
Yeah.
I want to know from each one of you, what was your scariest moments in trucking, whether it was in the mountains, whether it was in some type of city, whatever. What was the scariest? We'll start with you, Jake. The scariest moment, what did you do about it?
On US 70 in Texas, whenever I first started, I was coming down the road, and it's about 10, 11 o'clock at night. It was dark outside, and I'm just boot scooting down the road, 60 mile an hour, and I seen something in the road up ahead, and I'm like, what in the world is that? And I flipped the high beams on, and then come to find out there's 3 horses standing in the middle of the road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was pretty experiencing.
So what did you do? Just slow down? Then they got out the way to blow the horn or what?
I got up on them, I was trying to slow down in time. I didn't hit one or anything, but I got pretty freaking close to them. I was laying on the air horn, and then when I let off of it, because they were out of the way, one of them tried to turn around. I hit it again, and it turned back around.
Oh, okay. What about you, Shy? What's your scariest moments, no matter what it was, and what did you do about it?
Scariest moment. probably when I be coming around the little railroad roads, out in the country like Pennsylvania and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where ain't no guardrail. It's on the side of you is just the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Steep hill, right? You know what I'm saying? So if you do one wrong move, you probably tilt over. But probably, most likely that'd be the times. It was one time where I was coming through there. I was with my trainer actually, and it was just so dark, and I was just coming just like a roller coaster. It's coming up on hills, and it just dark, and it was like 2:00 at night. I'm following the GPS. It took me off the highway, put me on a back road. Then it was just all nothing, house, just darkness. And this was my beginning times in the trucking industry, so I was nervous, man. I couldn't see nothing. Like it was closing in on me, like it was. But what I did to really get over it, I just slowed down, just took my time, and I was crying. I was crying. I'm out of this. I swear, I promise you.
Yeah, Pennsylvania got some crazy roads when you get off the main drags. I know that already.
That's why when you get lost out there, you really gotta know your sense of direction. Like, don't always follow the GPS. Sometimes you gotta use your sense of direction.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. Javion, Jay?
Me, probably when I was passing through like the Bronx, and like I was just, I don't know what highway it is. I was going through there, and like like some of the signs ain't the right height.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. I was going through there. I think I seen the sign that said, it was probably talking about the shoulder, but I was like on the side that said 12-foot clearance. I almost stopped in the middle of the highway trying to stop. I'm like 12 foot.
Yeah. That's funny. All three of you said things that's very important. So Jake, you saw some horses in the road. That means you was paying attention. You had good look ahead capacity. Because if you didn't, you'd knock the hell out of some of the horses. Ain't no telling what would happen to you and your truck.
Oh, yeah.
Shy, you recognize like going around those curves and paying attention. I bet you didn't have no tangents to the rear then.
I know.
And then Jay, your situation with the bridge clearances, you was paying attention to the signs. And so many people hit bridges all the time. Now in New York City area, they usually go from the curb up. And they call it for snow effect. So it's not gonna be what it's seeing. You did the right thing about stopping because you gotta make sure you can clear that. You get in somewhere like Chicago, if they say 12, whatever, you best believe that's what it is. But New York, they mostly measure from the curb. They don't hit the road, they go from the curb up for the snow effect. That's what they call it. So, but no matter what, you still gotta pay attention to the signs. Kind of like what Shy was talking about, you gotta use common sense and pay attention out here in trucking no matter what happens. Now that's good that y'all made it out of those situations now, but I think everybody had a little taste of some winter weather too. And that's a whole different ball game. Everything changes when there's snow on the ground and the ground is frozen, stuff like that. Talk about that, Shy.
Oh, as far as with that, man, I think, it's been a couple situations, but I think probably the most scariest time probably with the weather was when I was in a main rainstorm, where I couldn't see nothing. The truck is just shaking completely. So I'm probably I was coming back from Pennsylvania, because all I do is probably go up Allentown, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and come back. But I was going up there. I was on 83, coming back, and then I was just caught in the rain. So I wasn't supposed to go out that day. Just caught in a rainstorm. They said it too, severe rainstorm. It just, truck, I think, was I loaded? Yeah, I was loaded also. Truck just was shaking. That's the good part too, because sometimes you can't come down 83 empty, because you do got, you know what I'm saying? It is a couple, you feel me? But I was just driving, and it just started shaking, and it just started raining. I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't see. That's when I stopped. Every car, and then I just start saying, every car just slowing down. I'm driving. I think the speed limit is probably 65, so I probably was going 45, 30.
Yeah.
But then I see cars, they probably doing like 15, 20, so I had to bring mine down extremely, because the trucks got to drive slower than cars. Mm-hmm. So I was doing like 5, just cruising down until it slowed down. And I just probably pulled over, and then after that, I just kept going. But that was just something I couldn't even drive in. Like that was just, it was out of my control. So
Yeah.
that's probably one of my most scary moments in the weather.
Jay, what about your weather moments? What was it?
Probably, I think it was like when the whole Tennessee weather storm, all that stuff was going on.
Yeah.
I was coming up from somewhere, some small town in Alabama, and I finally made it to Nashville. So once I in Nashville, usually it's a lot of traffic, but you were seeing trucks all on the side, like everybody stopping. Then when I finally got out of Nashville, it's kind of like a little mountain-esque area. So I'm going through there, I'm seeing people going like 65 trucks. I'm like, man, sure as water is wet. You know what I'm saying? A few miles down the road, I seen them skirted out. I seen a truck like up a ramp, like on the side of the road. Somebody was, like the divider in the middle. It's like kind of a big ditch. And I seen people down there. Then I lost control a little bit. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna shut it down. Like this is too close. I'm seeing too many people. I just had to shut it down.
Jake?
All the companies I've really been with, I mean, I've only been with like 3, but the companies I've been with, everybody's, well, they said if you don't like it, shut down. And I was like, all right. So I test out waters and whatnot, seeing how slick it really is out there before I figure out if I'm going to shut down or not. And I decided I was going to mess around one day. I was empty, and I was coming up there, got off interstate, stopped to use the bathroom or something at the truck stop. And when I went to get back on, I just wanted to see how slick it was. Like I said, man, I just goosed it a little bit in the truck. I was having fun, fishtailing a little bit. Everything was fine, but then whenever I actually wanted to go, instead of fishtailing, I wanted to go straight. Well, I got in on it, eased in, and instead of it going straight, it decided it wanted to fishtail again. So I had to, you had to be real easy with it.
Mm-hmm.
Getting
That's
back
right.
up on the interstate. But other than that, everybody, anytime I've been scared to drive, everybody says shut down.
Yeah, that's all they say.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't do it, and they end up, shutting themselves down like Jay was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Can I say this one time? And that's funny, because when I was just going with my trainer for Western Express, the guy that he was just coming off, he just said he just left a company, but he had left the company because they had got rid of him because he was in a situation where it was raining, and he said he was speeding in the rain, and he seen the trailer swaying, so that which made him, it was a car coming, so which made him I forgot what he said, hit the guardrail and everything, but he lost his job. But the whole purpose of that, bro, stop speeding in the rain. You should pull it out if you see that it's raining. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. You now, as far as accident, preventable. Have either of y'all had a preventable accident?
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's good. Because as much as we're on the road and being involved in an accident, it's kind of to be expected, but it doesn't have to be a preventable one. Like I know, Jake, somebody hit your truck one time. That was non-preventable, but whatever we can do to prevent them, then that's what we should be doing. All right, so, and I'm talking about let's say, have y'all ever had a dispatcher or somebody from the company try to push you? I know we said they told you don't feel safe, shut down. Well, hey, this load got to get there. You need to run this load. Anything like that happen to y'all?
Yeah.
No.
You? Who'd say, Jake?
No, I haven't had that happen. They was all ready to stay shut down.
That's good.
I had
Yeah.
one.
What happened?
But they tried to put me, they told me to go grab something, but in the area that they was telling me to go, it was impossible for this truck to get in there. So I told them I couldn't do it. They gotta find somewhere else for me to go get it.
All right, good. And because once you're behind the wheel of the truck, you're the captain of the ship.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna put me, and then they force me to do something, then it's gonna wind up falling back on me, making me mess my CDLs up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good. I like that. That's right. Whatever it takes to keep you safe, that's what you gotta do, period. Have y'all ever had a time, and I'll start you, Jay, where you felt disrespected by another trucker?
Many times. Let me think about
I was about to say, don't
specific
lie.
instance.
What happened?
I can't think of nothing specific, but something that I do feel really disrespected when it happens is like when you at a truck stop, somebody just dumped the pee right where you got to get out, like, and it's hot outside too. Like, man, you couldn't have did it behind the truck.
Hold on, Shy. Hold on. All right, so the pee dumper. Okay, that's one reason why places like Walmart don't let you park there so many times. People be doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get shot third. Let's go with you, Jake. You ever had a disrespectful moment where you was disrespected by another trucker on the road when you're driving?
Yeah, in that last video that we had made, where it was singled out, we did one by one. I actually have my wife with me for this one, where the truck had started swerving and like almost hitting running a car off the road, and he just didn't care. Like, in the car finally just said, "Forget it, I'm going." I was like, "All right, he's staying in his lane now," and instead of staying in his lane, continuing, he decided he wanted to scoot over, and his trailer was half in our lane.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah.
You're one of yours, Shy.
All right, man. And this was last week. I had a guy. I'm on a two-way highway. So I'm in the right lane. A guy in the left lane. Then these cars merging on to the highway. So I'm in the predicament where as though I'm doing probably like 60. I'm in the predicament where as though I gotta try to get over to the right. The guy wasn't too far. I was able enough to get over, but he wound up speeding up to where as though I couldn't get over. And I had to slam on my brake to get the car because it was a truck. And the merger lane wasn't really that much room. So as soon as they get on the highway, they gotta get right in the lane. So I had to hurry up and probably speed up or slam on my brakes, but I wound up speeding up, and he wound up riding past me with his middle finger up. So,
Telling you you're number one.
I could have been my life, but I felt real disrespected, but I wound up.
Now, just on, like we talked about the CB radio, there's a lot of disrespect on that. Channel 19, Sesame Street, that's what we used to call it back in the day, Sesame Street. A lot of disrespect on that. So if you haven't heard it yet, you will, ain't it, Jake?
Oh yeah.
But they ain't always serious, but some of them do, and they be getting into fights. Y'all ever seen anybody get crazy like that? You ain't seen it yet? You, Jay?
You talking about like a physical altercation?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah. So I was in St. Louis, right? I was at that pilot, like when you leaving St. Louis, like it's really Illinois, but I consider it St. Louis.
St. Louis, yeah.
So it was probably about 5 in the morning. Like I'm getting gas. I see a truck pull in. And I guess he's like checking his tires and stuff, whatever. And like one of the little dudes that's on a golf cart pulls up to him and says something to him. Like the dude was minding his business, but the dude in the golf cart just kept egging at him, whatever. So he's like, "Dude, leave me alone." Dude didn't listen. The little golf cart dude got in his face. Next thing I see him, bink, 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 just stole off on him. I'm like, this is real life right now. Like it's 6 in the morning, this dude getting stole off on. Then he threw him up against the golf cart, stole off on him a few more times, and walked off like nothing happened. Dude's like, "I'm calling the police. Did you see that? I'm calling the police." I'm like, this is really happening right now. It's too early. Like I ain't had my coffee. Dude was getting stole off on at the gas station.
Yeah, all stuff be happening, but you just never know what you're gonna see while you're in truck. You can see anything can jump off at any time. Y'all ever seen any lot lizards?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Any knock on y'all door?
I ain't seen no lot lizards, but I seen go down Memphis, like you know, like when you're going down to Mississippi, like I don't know what highway it is, but you go from Memphis to Mississippi. I done seen truck drivers stop in the middle of the road to talk to them working women. You know what I'm saying? Stop traffic talking to them. I done seen that now. They be deep down there too, especially at nighttime.
So nobody had one knock on y'all door or y'all's truck yet?
No.
Not at all.
But what if they do? What you gonna do? What you say to them?
Roll out.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know, I can't afford to do no tricking right now. You know, it's out of my budget.
What? Now, if it was in your budget,
And still no tricking, no tricking.
you
no
say
trick-
that now.
No tricking.
I got you. But you know, 'cause they dangerous, man. They can be dangerous. So they're not. If they knock on your door, you just polite tell them not interested. They're a commercial company. So sometimes they'll do things to your truck. Like you sleeping, they knock on your door, they might, and you be real mean to them. I did that one time. And I was going down the road. I should have checked, but I didn't. I was going down the road after that. Freaking hood started coming open. I said that. So I knew that she had to do it. Yeah, I was glad I stopped in time to close it. I was, man, she got me. And then, you know, it's just dangerous. All kind of, it's just not worth it. So we lost Shy. He might pop back in. I don't know. But as far as you know, how do you see yourself in the next couple of years in trucking? Without Jake Falk, how do you see yourself? You plan on still being dedicated in the trucking period? What do you think?
I'm hoping to own my own stuff in the next few years.
Okay, that's good.
Start my own stuff.
I like that. Truck and trailers.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What type of things you want to haul?
You can call me chicken or whatever you want, but I plan on having a reefer running that on the cold months,
Okay,
and then flatbed throughout the warm months.
that's fine. That's fine. And then Jay, you already own operating. So, how do you see yourself next couple of years?
Next couple years, I mean, to be honest, like with this economy, I'm gonna see how this goes. You know, as far as fuel prices and all that good stuff. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to hang on for like maybe a good 2 years after that. I'm gonna just have to see what I can see. You know,
Okay.
I ain't no guarantees, but I'm gonna be here though. It's just
Okay.
probably not in the same capacity.
All right. Because in my opinion, I don't think trucking going nowhere in no time soon. So
Yeah.
just finding your lane and staying in there and doing different things. What about the family though? Y'all got good home support while you're on the road?
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh yeah.
So that's very important. Have you ever, well, not ever, but is there someone, or maybe more than someone, a few people that asked you about trucking, you talked to them, and they became interested and actually got into trucking?
I got one person like I used to work with, and I used to work for the city. Like we used to like dump trash together and all that good stuff. When I said I was getting my CDL, now we was talking about it. We was just just running our mouths about it. I finally ended up getting mine, and he followed suit. But like what he does now, I think he's got his A, but he just does like he drives like trash trucks for the city now.
Okay.
My
What
boy
you-
Chief.
What about you, Jake?
Yeah. My better half. She
Oh, yeah.
she seen what I do, and like I said, she's went with me a couple times, and now she's interested and is currently in school.
Y'all plan on running teams, or you gonna be in separate trucks, or what?
Not teams currently, the 3 kids at the house, but
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah, I mean, like once you get on the road. So okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Oh yeah. And
All right.
one thing about running teams is you gotta trust your other driver. That's for sure.
You gotta be able to sleep while the truck is cool too.
Oh yeah.
Hey Jake, what about your kids? How they like your truck?
When I'm home, they can't stay out of it. They love it. I'll tell the wife I'm running over to the truck. I want to go. Come on.
Yeah. That's a good feeling when you know you're heading home after being driving, you're heading home and you're gonna see the family, the loved one. That's a good feeling. Hey,
Oh
Jay,
yeah.
Jay, how often do you get home?
Every 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Right now, I'm gonna be home next week, probably for a few days. So
you plan yours like that?
mm-hmm.
So you can stay out as long as you want, right?
As long as my budget allows. You know, I try to just, you know, keep it 2 days. You know.
Do you think if you stay out more than 2, like let's say 3 weeks, you'll make more money?
Yeah,
Why don't you do that?
I am next month.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A few here next week. You know, next out you go this many weeks. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Well, I was wanting everybody to get on it together, but that's fine. I appreciate that y'all was able to get on here. I kind of just want to kind of keep it kind of broad, not dive into something too detailed. Maybe the next time or two, we might have just maybe 1 or 2 topics and then get real detailed with that. Well, I got another question for y'all real quick though. Do you plan on like training someone else? I know Jake, your situation, you will be because you'll be training your wife. What about you, Jay? You plan on being training anybody with the company you with?
I mean, I got a little cousin asked me about it and stuff. They want to come with me. I was supposed to actually take him, but he didn't get back in time. But I mean, I could. It could be a very possible situation.
Okay. What about I'm not sure what company you with, but do they have people that's new in the trucking that needs to go out with someone? No.
No.
Okay. All right. If they did, would you be interested in something like that?
Honestly, probably not.
Is it because you didn't have to do that, or what do you think about it?
I just like my own space, and you know, you get 2 people in a truck together. Like that's what I feel like. If I did teams, I don't know if I could do that because it's 2 people and like, you know, 2 people, 2 different diets. You know, close proximity with somebody fart.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't trying to do all that.
It's different strokes for different folks. Like Jake gonna have that situation, and it ain't for everybody. And some people think it's for them, it may not be for them, but it works again with a lot of people. You know, I've done it before. I liked it for a little while, then I didn't like it. I was better off by myself, but you know, that's me. So look here, guys. Any last words from you, Jake, before we end this?
Yeah, just like keep being safe. That's all you can do.
That's right. All right, Jay.
You know, y'all have a good one. I'm about to give me some dinner. Remember that time I seen Jake in Indianapolis on accident? You know, shout out to Jake. You know what I'm saying?
All right, that's cool. Hey, y'all be safe, man. I appreciate y'all getting on here. And